goodness. Spoilers. Good morning. Nope. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Voodoo, thank you so much for gifting 5 channel memberships, mate. I appreciate it, Voodoo. And welcome back to Jen, Unicorn, Sarah, Cazaline, and Cheekbones. Hello. Good evening. Nope. Afternoon. It's so weird to say. Tommy and Sarah and Deja. Good afternoon. Shane and Courtney and Citizen and Bar. Hello. Fitzroy, Summer. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. I look flush. It's tan, I swear. Sorry. I'm also very loud. Sorry, everybody. Hi. How are you? Sorry, I had a very busy morning. I was out and about, and I saw a lot of sunshine, so that's probably going to turn into a burn. That's not good. Wear your sunscreen, everybody. But I thought, I've got some time this afternoon, so why not go online and catch up with the one, the only, the Chantal Bareem's Foodie Beauty, because you've got a whole heap of uploads that I want to check out. There's one of them we're going to skip over. But today we're going to be watching Grocery Haul for Family of 2 in Kuwait. How much does it cost? This is from a couple of days ago. Then there's a mac and cheese and chicken tendies mukbang where she hurts her tooth or something. And then there's a beef stew with a twist mukbang home cook. So the reason why I wanted to watch the grocery haul in this, normally I just kind of skip over it because it's a little bit boring. I'm really confused about what she's cooking and what she's actually purchased from the grocery store and where half of it's gone and where the other half is coming from, you know? But before we even get to any of that, we've got 4 community tab posts to read through. So this started, 15 hours ago? Chat, who peed in her cereal? Who got Foodie mad? Hey, Haz, good to see you. Who got Foodie mad? Foodie seems mad. 4. So there was one from 15 hours ago. There was one from 11 hours ago. There was one from 3 hours ago, and then 3 hours ago again. So I'm assuming she went to bed mad and then woke up mad. Everyone made herself. She made herself angry. What's that called? Emotional regulation? Is that the thing that we're taught? I guess we're taught. I don't know. Maturity? Whatever. Yeah, she doesn't really have that. So, anyway, Chantal seemed to have some really nasty things to say about people. So we're gonna read those out in the Foodie Beauty voice, just to take the edge off a little bit, take the power away from it, and just, really highlight how much of a terrible human being Chantal is. Because she's terrible. Also, hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new. And thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, watches way too many people. Also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet. Choices. So let's start with the one from 14 / it must have just been on 15 hours ago. So we'll start there. Oh my god, Annie, hi! It is my daytime and your nighttime. Excellent. I hope you're having a fabulous weekend, my friend. Enjoy the wine. All right. Foodie's voice is coming in thick and fast on this one for you. Probably not fast. Let's start without the edit, and we'll return up to the edit. Hey, Corey Trash Human. You have some nerve making dumb accusations about my man being a loser for using me. Thought I was broke though, which one is it, moron? How about let's look at your love life history. First off, your ex was an addict and OD'd, leaving 2 children behind. I don't really need to go on from that. Things that you probably just don't say about people or to people or on your, public platform trying to gotcha? Oh, terrible. Behind and had a criminal record. Second, your new lover repeatedly used to call your kids ugly and other names. Now you move her in. Who would do that? You are all bigger degenerates, because at least with your case, there is proof of all of this. With us, you just have your pathetic conspiracies contrived. Big word for you, I know. For your end scams, 5 brain cells combined. Your love interests are and have been way bigger losers, just like yourself. So you admit you're a loser.
I suggest you find a better career than making fun of fat women online like yourself. You are obese, need I remind you, for the sake of being a better example for your poor kids who have to live with a woman who verbally abused them at one time. Talk about pathetic. And no, I don't watch your content. I saw it through your mama.
Huh. So, someone did pee in her cereal. Yeah. So Foodie's mad, and Foodie does what she always does. Yes, when she's mad, does. Foodie does what she always does when she's mad, and that's lash out on people who are critical of her content. Now, look, say what you want about people reacting to her content and having commentary about watching their stories and this, that, and the other. I am consistently surprised, and I shouldn't be because she's terrible, but I'm consistently surprised that Foodie continues to make every comment about someone's parenting or ability to parent, or she just keeps mentioning kids. She just keeps mentioning kids, and it's just a really weird, like, come after the person, not the fact that they have children, I guess. Anyway, there's an edit that we should probably cover. She's constantly peeing in her own cereal. Very that, yeah. Yup. The edit.
Oh, talking about someone who is deceased is low? You mean how Corey and gang spoke about Lil Mama's husband after her passing? Please save it. Cry bullies for someone who cares. I have zero sympathy for someone who has been attacking me for money for years. I only mentioned her deceased ex to compare how her chosen partners are way worse and how she has the audacity to make up poop about Snoopy and I. Talk about vile things about our bodies and speculating on our sex life and saying he's a user and a bum, etc., etc. every day. No sympathy.
Okay, so once again, another really terrible but perfect example of Chantal seeing things with no sense of grey whatsoever. Everything's black and white. It's ones or zeros, and she can do no wrong because, like, that one sentence really got me. I only mentioned her deceased ex to compare how her chosen partners are way worse and how she has the audacity to make up poop about Snoopy and I. Here's the thing, Chantal. When we talk about people who decide to make their life content, to create content, to put themselves out on the internet, I don't get how she doesn't understand that audiences are permitted and allowed, and in most places encouraged, because you want your audience to engage with you as a content creator, I guess, are encouraged to, like, have thoughts, feelings, and emotions towards the content and therefore the people that they're watching. Foodie, people talking about you and Snoopy and the way that you interact on camera is exactly that. Talking about you interacting on camera. If you're deciding to talk about people's what we call private or personal lives, right? The stuff that we don't necessarily show or talk about on camera. Dear Chantal, please shut up. We've got some more though. How fun. All right. Let's go back here. We've got more. We've got to go up. Oh no, we've got to go down. Sorry, I'm getting lost in my directions. There you go. Okay, so this was shortly after. This was about 4 hours after. No doubt, her comment. I don't know if she had comments on for this one, but no doubt she was probably receiving a little bit of attention, which is what she sorely craves.
Also, gonna leave this here so newbies can listen to my story themselves. There is no point addressing brain-dead zombie followers of these idiots making the rumors up, but this is what had happened. Last time I addressed it and believe a certain someone will have a civil case in the future.
Okay, I can't wait. Please, I've still got my judge's costume. It'll be a great day when you get litigate. Litigate? Litigious, that's the word I'm thinking of. Aha, see? I'm learning.
If you think I'm going to let someone steal my cat and then use her to defame me, wrong. I am patient, but I will not back down. Not cutting an elderly cat's nails, which grows super fast, apparently, compared to young cats, which is why Sam's nails are fine.
Sorry, her voice was getting me there.
While being out of country because you checked mid-trip on video and they were fine does not make you an animal abuser.
Everybody say it with me now. Foodie Beauty neglected her cats.
An elderly cat with health problems also does not make you one. Keeping a suffering, emaciated cat alive for clout does make you one. Also, animal control came 3 times and saw no neglect or abuse, and one of those times was while I was in Kuwait, so I also have that to back me up. I also have you, moron, admitting to the scheme to get my cat, so thanks for being dumb and incriminating yourself.
Right, well, I don't think I have to explain this to anyone, that this is not how it actually went down. Cherry, lovely to see you. Hello, thank you so much for being here for 12 months. Happy anniversary. Whole year of amazing times. Love you, Poppy. Love right back, mate. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. So we all know that, yes, animal welfare was called multiple times. We know that they left stickers and mail at the location because they couldn't actually access it outside of a couple of times. We all saw with our own eyes what BBJ was being put through. We know that BBJ was not seeing the vet whatsoever, was not vaccinated against feline leukemia virus, even though living in the same household as Timbit, who had feline leukemia virus. We know that neither of the cats were seeing vets on regular basis. She tried to make the argument that, no, Sam's fine. He doesn't need to see a vet after a year. And they absolutely never saw the groomers. And no. Long story short, the last time, one of the poignant times she spoke about cutting BBJ's and Sam's nails, she said she couldn't do it herself because the cats get too stressed. And then she said they can't go to the groomers or the vets because they get too stressed. And then people gave her money to get a vet to come and visit the luxury villa, and then she didn't give the refund or whatever that happened there. So good, great. I'm glad we cleared this up. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. Brandon says, Chantal had cats in Canada, news to me, right? It's not like she talks about it every goddamn day. Good to see you, mate. And Creek, hello, thank you for being here for 20 months. Creek says, finally made it back to alive, about time. Hey, mate, lovely to see you. I'm sorry, my schedule has been... we don't have daylight savings here in Queensland, so I feel like everybody's lost an hour on me. But today's just a bit of a wonky afternoon, so thanks for joining. And Marvin, good to see you as well. Thank you very much for the super chat. Marvin says, next one in an American accent. I can't do an American accent. No. Thank you for the super chat. I can't do an American accent without it sounding terrible. Did I read... Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. No, I did read the edit. Thank you very much for the super chat, Marvin. I appreciate it, mate. Unless you want, like, me to put on a really terrible southern drawl, which never sounds good. Annie, thank you for the super chat, lovely. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Annie says, my reasoned legal opinion on Chantal's chance in court against FFG makes wet fart noise with mouth and hands. That's great. Annie, I would love to see it though. Like, I'd hate the fact that something like that could potentially waste a lot of professionals' time, but I would also love to see Chantal try to get litigious. I want, like, I want it in the way that, like, People's Court makes me laugh, you know? Like, I need the Judge Judy People's Court, Divorce Court, like, civil, version of in Canada to happen, basically, about, like, because the long and short of the argument is, you stole my cat. and defamed me because you told the internet all of the cat's problems that I wasn't addressing, which is technically neglect. So, yeah. Okay, so now she's mad about the car. Good. I've just got to lubricate. Hold on. Sorry. Beg, hello. Good to see you, mate. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, let me see if I can, American this. I don't think I can. I just don't think I can. Y'all. No, I can't do it. The first word is our. That's how I say our. Our. How do y'all say our? Our? I can't do it. It hurts. I can't do it because I'm making myself laugh attempting it, not like owl. Hour? Who did I miss? Oh, Jennifer, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it, Jennifer. Jennifer says, need to know why they are Mary and Snoopy, thanks. Okay, so Mary is very much kind of gay culture slang for referring to someone whose name you don't know and you don't like and you don't necessarily want to use their name. So it's like oh, that Mary over there, you know? And Snoopy, because Snoopy once must have been watching us because he said something about someone being in our chat and typed it into Chantal's chat, basically snooping. So that's why we call him Snoopy. Oh, thanks, Rainbow. I see you. Thank you. I don't think I can do it, chat. My cheeks are too flush and sore. Our car is a cheap Temu car. You know, 749.9 is numbers, Canadian dollars, right? And yes, you can finance, but the reality is you have no idea of our situation, but you can keep being wrong. It just sounds so wrong. A for effort. Thank you. It's funny at this point how bitter people are sounding. If I sound like a robot. If you really have no other content than to obsessively try to contrive dumb theories about who is paying, how we are paying for it, etc., you really, really need a life, and stop worrying about ours because you will never know our private life. We owe you nothing. What state am I from? What state's that? I sound like Ambi. Stop! Not one in the US. That's where I'm not from one. I'm not from there. Who's in Missouri? Okay, well, that's fine. Look, I'm working on my my transatlantic accent at the moment, so that's just gonna have to be where it is for American. Beverly Diva. Okay, so anyway, she's mad that people had something to say about her car, and then we'll go back to Queen Chantal.
Thanks to whomever sent me this at the 54.03 mark. I say that I cut BBJ's nails not long before the live stream mid-October. I left for Kuwait very end of October, arriving November 1st, I believe. This proves I cut her nails and just didn't think they would overgrow that long while I was away. Blah, 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 nails, blah, blah, 3 months, blah, blah, nails, pet, blah, blah, blah.
We've heard it all before. It's not even on the screen, but we've heard it all before. You can pretty much say it verbatim, kind of, sort of. Not interested in Chantal's hot take. She can't even remember what day she got to Kuwait, let alone, you know, anything. The long and short of it is, yes, she was away for 3 months. Did Pete's cut her nails? Absolutely not. Was it his responsibility? He was living there. It's Foodie's responsibility. Foodie is the cat owner. Foodie kept crying about, oh no, I'm too depressed and I just can't do it and things are too hard. The reality is she could have paid a vet or a groomer to come and do it. She didn't want to do that because obviously the luxury villa was an absolute pigsty. And she couldn't be bothered to drive her cats to the vet because, oh no, they hate going to the vet because they get all, like, upsetty spaghetti when they go in the cat carrier, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, she was lazy and didn't want to do it. Cool? Cool. Oh, Toni Collette's a star, though, Voodoo. We do love her. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started with, a grocery haul, I guess. We're just gonna go right into it now. Okay, well, no, we want to speed that up. We want to speed this
Hello, Foodie Beauty.
up. Alright, great, here we go. And
Abusers,
go. Oh, God,
want
no,
a personalized
okay,
video
hold on,
from me?
Hold on, not this one. Not this one. Hi guys, g'day. You asked for a kazoo emoji and we delivered. Actually, now you can access all of these fun emojis from the Pulpy Syntax channel membership. And I'm not going to show you a website, but you can just click that button down there to join, or not. It's up to you. But thanks for being here. Okay, great, we're back. A dinosaur movie. Let's get into a grocery haul with Chantel wearing a fan, I believe, right? This is a fan?
Hi guys!
Oh gosh, you're so loud. Sorry.
Assalamu alaikum.
G'day.
Now, I was going to wear my neck fan. That's the law got me, but it's a bit noisy for the video. But it works very well. So I just wanted to show you that I have a neck fan now, and I use it when I'm doing dishes or things in the kitchen.
She's inside. She's inside. Ma'am, you're inside in air conditioning that I'm pretty sure would be like 20 degrees, because that's how you keep it. You live in a fridge. D. Martin, lovely to see you, mate. I hope you're having a fabulous weekend. Hello, hello, and thank you so much for gifting 10 channel memberships. It's very kind of you. Welcome back to Otters, Trips, Ashley, Zaxu, Shrimp, Marvin. Who else do we have here? Amber, Habitual, What It Is, Land. I think that's everyone. Please make sure you thank the very lovely and generous D. Martin for their gifts. Thank you, D. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, hello.
Stuff like that, and it adjusts very well. So yeah, here's the fan. It's a bit noisy for the video though, but okay, so I'm gonna get right into a grocery haul. I'm gonna show you guys
this backing track. Is it sounding like, it sounds like a SpongeBob, what do they call it when they like compilation, I guess, when they do like all of the short clips, like the Rocky training montage. That's it. Does this music sound like a SpongeBob montage to anyone else?
For the video though, but okay, so I'm gonna get right into a grocery haul. I'm gonna show you guys.
It's the little ukulele. That's what it is.
Is the total at the end. I'm not gonna like convert every item, that would take me forever. So I'm gonna show you what I got. I'm gonna start with the things that need to go in the fridge.
I'm sorry, Elaine. We're gonna have to talk about that one. You got an ad for fuzzy animal soap. That sounds weird.
So we were out for quite a while. All right, so here we go. So for some meat here, I have some beef cubes and some.
Ooh, New Zealand. Wait, that says New Zealand. New Zealand YX lamb carcass. CH. Chopped? Chuck? Minced?
Minced lamb? I thought it was beef.
Minced lamb from New Zealand. What's that doing in Kuwait? That's taking the long road.
Beef, but no. I know you're thinking, oh, it's like a weird color. I don't know why, but.
It does look a little oxidized. Looks a little older.
Okay, and we have some butter.
Lamb from New Zealand. Oh, is it expired? Oh. Well, that'd be it.
Butter.
Hopefully she got that on a yellow sticker and she can cook it today. I don't think she's going to cook it today.
3, you get 1 free.
That's wild voodoo.
And we
Very far away lamb. Also, hi AC, good to see you.
have 6 yogurts. 6 plain yogurts.
Okay, fun.
Yes.
We know we use these with our
Almarai is a
meals
popular dairy brand here.
as a
All right,
sauce.
now I have the frozen stuff. So
Okay, the thing I'm looking out for is today's mukbang, or whenever it was uploaded, had a rice base to the dish, right? And then the tendies were tendies and macaroni. I'm keeping an eye out for all of those things, right? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the cheese, I'm looking for the macaroni. I'm pretty sure the chicken's in there, but I'm looking for like the rice and the potatoes and all of those things that she's said she's been using to cook over the last couple of days for meals that have been sitting in front of her. Because it seems weird. I can't pronounce that, but Haya? Is that it? Hi, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. Everyone say hi to Haya. Thank you for becoming a channel member.
we have 2 packages of chicken strips. These are the ones I use from McDonald's.
Does she ever buy cat food? No. Well, there might have been one time they bought a big thing of dried cat food, but I haven't seen any wet cat food. Okay, these are the chicken strips.
They're super crispy.
And also, by the way, jumping on the tinfoil beret conversation, I think that Howie's not with us anymore. We haven't seen Howie in a really long time. I think Howie's passed. Probably never going to a vet or groomer either. Mama Bear, thank you very much for gifting a channel membership, and welcome back to Sandra. It's good to see you today. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Thank you, Mama Bear. I appreciate it. Also, assuming Julia hasn't had the fungal skin wash yet, or the vaccinations or anything like that, because Chantel continues to neglect her animals.
And just really good. I have some frozen corn, frozen spinach. We have some
Frozen corn and spinach. I don't know if I've ever seen Chantal eat spinach or make spinach.
kg of black olives.
Can she please learn to use the word kilo? That'd be great.
We love these, you can tell, right?
Uh-huh.
Another thing of chopped spinach.
Where does all this chopped spinach go?
Mixed berries to go in the yogurt.
We also don't see that.
And another thing of
We see the yogurt being used as a dip or a sauce for like rice and stuff.
frozen corn. We have some romaine cheese. It's a cheese that I've described it before. It's like a mix between a Parmesan, like a fresh Parmesan, and a aged cheddar.
We found some cheese, everyone.
It's very sharp and really delicious to go on some burgers or something like that, just for a snack.
Just burgers for a snack, you know.
We also have a half kg of pickles. We have also some 1 kg of frozen chicken breast fillets.
Why don't you just get chicken fillets?
These are nice when they're thawed out and cooked. We have a bag of frozen broccoli.
This frozen stuff is also confusing me. Because, we went to that produce market, remember? Where there was, like, stores set up for fresh fruits and veggies everywhere. But why is it all frozen?
We have a double pack of halloum cheese.
Oh, don't worry. We found cheese. It's fine. I have no idea. I think maybe because she reads it as kg and wants to call it kgs. But it's like if we read something in pounds and pronounced it lbs. Like, that, it's just ridiculous. Who would do that?
Double package of tomato paste. We have double package of tortilla chips. Tortilla wraps. And we have 6 packs of tuna.
See, I thought cat food, but no, it's tuna. And we know she doesn't eat that.
Tuna fish. Yeah. Alright, these are cold. We have 2 different sizes of chickens. We have frozen griller chickens, they call them. Like roasted chicken. We have just a huge bag of pita bread. We have some...
Sorry, everyone, my cough is lingering.
Oh, we have some strawberry and we have some chocolate.
Thank God, we got the important ones.
Awesome.
We got pastry.
Another case of those pop.
We got enough corn snacks to feed us for a month. Good.
Corn sticks.
Good.
Mr. Potato.
Uh-huh.
Makes me laugh. Look at his bottom teeth. They look like Howie's.
I'm convinced Howie's not with us.
Or is that his tongue? I don't know. This is for Salah. He loves this mortadella. 3 cans. Grocery shopping is exhausting.
I'm also convinced she didn't go grocery shopping.
Got some
We would get a vlog if she was going grocery shopping.
mixed berry
At this point in time, like, we'll get everything in a vlog.
juice. Got 2 of those.
Has there been any fruit? Juice?
Some apples.
There we go, we got apples.
Some kiwis. I got this. I had a sale on this. Rose water from Syria. And I'm going to put some in a spray bottle, use some on my skin for,
For what?
you know, it's good for your skin.
Ma'am, take the filters off.
And also to drink, put a little bit in water. They use it a lot in, like, Arabic desserts. And we have some shredded mozzarella, 2-pack.
Why? There's so much cheese.
It's always on
They're 2 people. There is so much cheese.
sale.
I told you all how I made mac and cheese the other week. I had to buy like 3 different types of cheese. She gets a lot of cheese.
I don't like the way it mixes on my chicken wings. Yeah. I love cabbage. Huge
What are you going to use a cabbage the size of a head and a half?
cabbage. That's huge.
That is fucking insane. That's just gonna rot in the fridge. She doesn't use cabbage. That'd be great, like pickled. Oh, delicious. She's not gonna do that.
In this bag here we have some bananas. And some mango. It's not very ripe right now.
I don't think she did the shopping, and I'm questioning whether or not Snoopy did the shopping. I definitely don't think she's left the creamy condo in a minute.
Almarai.
Ooh, stuffed cabbages. Yeah.
Labin. It's like a fermented milk drink. These, I found these pickles from...
Oh gosh, she's been eating them for a few days.
one of my favorite restaurants, remember? Found them in the store. I'm going to try them and see if they're the same. Let's try one now.
Which is confusing. She's just said she was eating it in one of her favorite restaurants, but she seemed to not know what it was when she was eating it the other day on the live stream.
I hope they're the same. Oh my gosh. They smell the same.
Wait, were the ones she had from a restaurant and these are different ones? Wait, I'm confused.
I don't know what vegetable this is. It's not a carrot. See? It's like weird. What are they? Some kind of root vegetable I've never seen.
See, she says root mountain garlic, right?
And for Salah, we got a 6-pack of Barbican.
Ah, yes.
So it's a non-alcoholic drink and it's strawberry flavor.
Thanks.
Maybe green.
I don't know, it just makes me think of sweet potato. It looks like sweet potato. And now I'm curious about pickled sweet potato.
Snack time.
Okay, speaking of potatoes, she hasn't shown potato and she hasn't shown rice. Good to know.
Alright, so first up we have some dried... Look how huge this dry raisin is. Dried cranberries and dried raisins. Barbecue sunflower seeds. Barbecue cashews.
This may sound really rude, and I don't mean to be. She snacks all day, right? She's got nothing else going on. It's just snacking, right? Okay.
Dry apricots. Dates. Whatever this is.
Whatever this is, how very helpful of you. That they look like cauliflowers, but I don't think they are.
Some kind of crispy cracker. Spicy cracker.
Sure, yeah, you went shopping, huh?
Corn nuts. Sliced almonds.
Fuck.
To put in rice. Or seeds. I don't know what kind of seeds these are. If
Doesn't know what 2 out of the snack pack is.
anyone knows, let me know.
Very good. She didn't go shopping.
1 kilo of
24/7 snacks. Yeah. That's the way to roll, Lacey.
fresh, unsalted cashews. Okay, so we also got some non-grocery items.
What's she going to do with fresh unsalted cashews? Maybe roast them? I don't think she's going to do that.
Alright, so we have a 2-pack here of these 3-blade razors that have like the soap on them. And there's 6 in each pack, so 12. So these 2 were 82 cents. They're, they're not the Venus brand, but they're like the knockoff and whatever. Razor's a razor.
Okay,
and it's, 82 cents USD equivalent, like 250 fills for both. Electric hot water bag.
She's reading some of this stuff as if it's, or reacting to some of this stuff as if she had no idea it was coming. Like, why is Chantal buying a heated blanket? She's in Kuwait. She sweats when she cooks. Like, a heated blanket? For what? AC, thank you for being here for 32 months, my friend. I appreciate you. AC says, eat those cashews raw and bland. The butter of nut. Oh, you could make nut butter with it. But that's got salt in it, though. Hasn't it? I don't know if I could do a cashew raw. I've had raw cashews before, yeah. They're just so good roasted and salty. Oh, delicious. Good to see you, mate.
Alright, so we got an electric hot water bag. It can be hot.
Hot water bag. Hot water bag. It's not a blanket. It's a bag. Why do you need a hot water bag?
Or cold. And, yeah.
Well, it says electric hot water bag. What do you mean cold?
Just good if you're not feeling well or you have a sore spot on your body. Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Okay, this is the biggest bargain ever. Okay, check this out. You get the
Oh, of course, cooking it into a stir fry or something, Ashley. Yeah, now I see it.
sugar, blood sugar monitor. You get the Lancer, I guess you would call it.
Okay, this is the big conversation. I've never used a hot water bottle. I have used a hot water bottle, but not an electric one. I just have, like, one of those big rubber doohickeys that you fill with hot water.
You get the
Not cold water, though. That's weird.
Lancer, I guess you would call it. 50 Lancets.
Okay, I need to actually... Well, we've had a lot of conversation around diabetes and you'll have had that conversation with me. It's fine. I need to understand. Help me understand. What is the purpose of testing your sugars at home outside of a conversation about diabetes? I understand how that could be like specific individuals who have been advised to test their sugars regularly. I'm sure there are a lot of other like diseases or something in that realm where you would have to be conscious of your blood sugar, like if like energy levels and stuff. I'm not a professional, clearly. I don't understand why you'd go grocery shopping and think a blood sugar tester and 50 lancets. That's what I need to get today. You know? Oh, was that? Oh, don't they test with something else, Sarah, for keto? Or is that blood sugar? I thought it was, no, isn't it ketones that do a different blood test? I don't know, whatever. Seems strange.
Is that what they're called? Yeah, lancets. Blood glucose test.
No, chat, I don't know what you're talking about. She said she cured her diabetes with cocaine and Ozempic. So, and she, you know, she's trustable.
Strips. So, there's 50 tests here. With the
Hey, Unicorn, good to see you, mate.
expiry date and everything.
She thought it was a deal? Yeah, but, like, I'm drawn to a yellow tag, but even then, like,
Yeah.
I don't just buy a medical, like, a testing machine because it's on sale. Just gotta have it.
So, that's an awesome deal.
100%.
It was 3 KD and a half. That's like $11 US.
Okay.
2 bottles of disinfectant, Dettol.
Great. We love that.
Pine oil disinfectant for the kitchen floor and stuff. Bottle of dish soap.
I still see no rice or potatoes.
Lean brand.
Or pasta, for that matter. No carbs in this one. Well, there's fruit. But there's tortillas.
Like a little cooler bag.
What the fuck is this? This doesn't even have a...
Pretty cute.
This doesn't even have a label on it. Came
Dish
out of
soap.
a bag?
Lean brand.
What is this?
Like a little cooler bag.
What the fuck is this? Why does this... Why... Chat, why is this in the grocery shop? Help me. Is this like a promotional thing? What is this? What the fuck is this? Who gives the lunchboxiest size of cooler bags? Oh, for insulin, you think? Ah. I mean, maybe. It's for fashion. Oh, it's for fashion. I I like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's such an eclectic mix. Like, did she... I don't know if this is all picked up, because I thought they were going to the co-op, right? Remember the conversation about the co-op and how that was all explained? I thought that's where we were going. If that is where we're going, did they have a homeware section that we skipped over? Like, was there the electric water bottles and blood sugar testers? We must have missed that aisle. Yeah, we must have missed that aisle. Fashion. Hey, Linda, good to see you.
Pretty cute. For bringing whatever.
Like, it doesn't even have a tag on it. And I heard the rustling before, so maybe she took it out of a bag that had, like, a label and a barcode and things like that. But this just seems... This seems weird.
You want to keep hot or cold.
What the fuck is this? This is giving, like, buy a 4-pack of X and get a free cooler bag. And this is the cooler bag. But normally the cooler bag would have, like, the brand on it. Or, like, this... This is bizarre. It's for snacks. Gonna need a bigger bag.
Pretty cute, eh? Alright! I think that's about it for this haul. So, yeah.
Okay, so again, I'm trying to put into context here. The entire week leading up to this, she was saying, we need to go grocery shopping. We don't have anything in the kitchen. We need to go grocery shopping. We need to go grocery shopping. The next 2 meals we're going to cover are macaroni and cheese. We saw cheese. We didn't see macaroni. Chicken tendies. We saw those in this haul. And then the one after that is a rice, meat, and veggie dish. And I'm pretty sure we didn't see carrots, we didn't see potatoes, we didn't see rice, and the meat was the expired lamb. So I guess we'll get to that in the next mukbang. So let's get into the mac and cheese one, because there was one between this and it was absolutely insufferable. I could not. And this one's pretty bad as well, so suffer with me, everyone.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Hello!
Hello, Beezers.
No. We're not going to run my ad again because I'm not that insufferable. Foodie Beauty's... Oh, jeez Louise. Alright. Foodie Beauty's mac and cheese. We found where, like, all of that sliced cheese, that went on top. And then some mozzarella. Yeah, good. Oh, she's loud. I'm so sorry.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video.
Oh, she's quiet now.
Today I have something homemade that I'm super
sorry.
excited to eat.
Okay. Milk tea, lovely to see you. Hi, I hope you're having a good day. Hello, good morning.
Well, the mac and cheese must be on this
And
side.
Kat, hello.
Mac and cheese and chicken strips. The chicken strips are frozen, but the mac and cheese is homemade. So let me just... Oh, you can have any. For today's pickle plate, pickled mountain garlic and pickles. Water to drink.
I swear that's sweet potato.
Okay, so let's say Bismillah, and let's have a pickled garlic.
We are watching at 1.5 times speed, so this is gonna be aggressive, and I'm sorry.
Chicken strip. I don't have barbecue sauce, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper.
There was also no tomato sauce in the hall.
Where?
There was no. I don't think there were any sauces in the hall.
And try this out.
And like, I understand there's the concept of like kitchen. Also, you're welcome. I understand there's the concept of kitchen staples, so like sauce and salt and pepper and things like that. But, ma'am, you taught no. Where'd the macaroni come from? Brandon, good to see you. Again, thank you for the super chat. Brandon says it doesn't brush teeth, eats pickled garlic. Well, yeah, that's how it's like eating cloves. Same thing. Thank you for the super chat. The thing that's insane about this milk, the platter, is like the little dippy, like little sauce boat, little tomato sauce boat. Love that.
I'm nervous.
This plate is larger than her head, though. Like,
Let's try it here. I wanted it to be a little more saucy.
yeah. The way she makes mac and cheese as well, like the way she talks about it in this is wild. Linda, thank you very much for gifting 5 channel memberships, mate. I appreciate it. Welcome and welcome back to Nikki, Johnny, Realize, Zen, Atonus. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's everyone. Oh, Antinous, sorry. Please make sure you thank the lovely Linda for their generosity. Linda, thank you very much. I hope you're having a fabulous weekend. Hi. And thank you. And that bag was not fashion.
Hot.
Hi, Julia. Have you had a bath yet, sweetheart? No, you look a little bit matted. I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sorry that you continue to exist unvaccinated because Chantel's a lazy cat owner.
That's some righteous cheese sauce, though.
I hope you piss in her bed. Also, Julia's getting big.
I'll tell you how I made it. Since I didn't film it, because I was a hot, sweaty mess.
See, that's the perfect time to wear the fan. Hot, sweaty mess in the kitchen.
So,
That's who pissed in her cereal salver. Was the cat.
hi. I gave you egg yolks. I've been giving her egg yolks,
Comically small water every time.
which is apparently really healthy for cats.
Okay.
Not often.
Did you talk to a vet about that, or just like kind of wing it?
Like, maybe once or twice a week. It's supposed to help their coat as well. Anyway, how I made...
Do you know what would help Julia's coat? If you took her to a groomer so they could brush out all of those mats. Or you could do it yourself, but you're not going to do that. So
This is...
why don't you get Snoopy to drive Julia to the groomers and get the mats washed out and get the shampoo done? How about that? Because you know that fungal shampoo wash thing is not going to not be a vlog. Like, it will be a vlog. It will be content in a vlog. There's no escape. Like, Chantel won't not do it. She might lean into the defiance of it all and yell at the audience and be like, you don't know what we do behind the scenes. Because, you know, it's Chantel.
boiled the noodles, put them in a baking dish, put sour cream, mixed them with sour cream, added like maybe...
Okay, I gotta go back. Tell me about the macaroni.
Anyway, how I made this is boil the noodles, put them in a baking dish, put
Yeah.
sour cream, mix them with sour cream,
I'm so confused at this. Why sour cream?
added like maybe more than half a stick of butter,
Fuck.
a couple tablespoons of flour, made a roux,
You don't need that. You don't need that much butter to make that much macaroni, but sure.
added milk, whole fat milk, cream,
Milk, butter, cream, sour cream.
maybe like a cup and a half of cream, milk, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper. Spread it on the noodles.
Milk, butter, cream, sour cream, and I'm assuming at least a minimum of 2 cheeses in this one.
When it got thick, and then added like topped with some, and added some. Sorry, in the cheese sauce, I added the mozzarella cheese.
Because it's creamy.
I didn't have any cheddar, and also some parmesan. And
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I wasn't on live chat. There we go. Only an hour in. It's fine. There we go. Fix it.
then I put that over the top of the noodles, mixed it well, put sprinkled some mozzarella cheese. I wish I had more, but I didn't have more. And some paprika. Put it in the oven on like 375 for maybe
Oh, really, Benjamin? Okay, we got a shout out for sour cream in the macaroni. Nice.
15 minutes or so.
I just don't like sour cream and cheese and milk and butter. There's a lot of dairy.
15, 20 minutes.
I'll go right through you. Well, if you Chantal, I guess.
And that's it.
It's wet.
That's it.
Oh no, that was just mozzarella. Never mind.
Very yummy.
Is it? That's nice.
I wish
Where's the fiber in this? Sorry, I have a question.
I had nutmeg.
She doesn't believe in fiber.
I don't really like these pickles.
Well, she'll continue to eat them, don't worry. The pauses are always strong. Yep, we love that. Also, when I made my mac and cheese, I put garlic. No, I used fresh garlic. Actually, I used fresh garlic, and it tasted so good. I used fresh garlic. I used like a couple of tablespoons of sriracha as well because I wanted a little bit more flavor. Because to be fair, if you don't season mac and cheese, it's cheesy macaroni. Like it needs a bit of something. So I crushed up like a full head of garlic and put that in there, and then added some sriracha, and that was quite nice. I enjoyed it, and salt and pepper. Yeah, it was good.
They taste like...
Yeah, Jaden, I think I had 3 cheeses in mine. I had a sharp cheddar and mozzarella, and I had there was something else. Mozzarella, sharp cheddar, and something. I can't remember. So she looks in pain eating this. Hey, Stephanie. Or bacon on top. I've heard about doing like breadcrumb and stuff on top. I don't know if I'm there yet.
Anyway, we had a nice day. If you live in Kuwait, you'll know this, but there's a bad flood in the Salmiya area, Old Souk area, because it poured rain yesterday.
Oh, mustard powder? I might have put Dijon in it. Something.
And when it pours, it floods.
But I definitely wanted some spice. So sriracha
This
was
is delicious.
there.
I'm craving it.
I neither bake it or stovetop it. I instant pot it. It's really easy. Dangerously easy. You just do like 500 grams macaroni, 4 cups of stock, put whatever the hell you want in, and then let that cook for 5 minutes on high on the Instant Pot, and then depressurize, and then throw your cheese in, stir it through, bang, boom, bang, done. Very dangerous.
So, it was a gloomy day today.
I kind of want to make like a
But
gorgonzola.
Salah loves the rain.
I love blue cheese, so I kind of wanted to make a gorgonzola mac and cheese, but we'll save that for like in 6 months' time when I make it again.
We went for a long drive. to an area of Kuwait called Wafra. It's like pretty far away, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour driving.
Uh-huh.
Put on our favorite music and just jammed out.
Okay, I can't promise this one gets better.
He's trying to tell me all the areas of Kuwait, and we're gonna take you guys on rides too. I want to show you like different parts. There's not much like in Wafra like to do, but they had some pretty cool food trucks we had lunch at.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And he showed me like
Don't tell us about museums or beaches or like points of interest. It's the food trucks.
the farms, the royal farms.
Oh, okay. What happened at the farms? What
Really
animals
fancy
do they have
buildings.
there?
So good.
No, okay, never mind. Never mind. Ooh, fish farms. Interesting.
Mac and cheese freeze well. Hi. I love you.
Who are you talking to? Well, it's not Snoopy. Snoopy's not eating with her today.
I wish I filmed it, but sometimes we just go out. We don't feel like filming, you know. It takes the joy of life always having the camera on you. But
Dear Chantal, if you truly think that, you're free to stop making content anytime.
we went to this burger truck.
Well, we're on the burger truck. We were talking about Royal Farms for all of 3 seconds. Now we're on to burger trucks. Back to burger trucks, rather. And they had the cheesiest burger I've had in Kuwait.
One of the best cheeseburgers I ever had.
It's like I'm a mind reader.
I don't know what they put. It was like caramelized onion, a brioche bun. The meat was so juicy and tasty.
Yeah.
I can't
What are we doing today, everyone? We're talking about other food while eating other food.
stand when beef tastes like a flat tire.
Yeah.
Bit with the crispy cheese.
I skimmed through this. I didn't know she was going to say that there. I could sense it. I have a sixth sense for Chantal's bullshit. Not to know whether or not it's true, just to know, like, what the next, talking point will be. If she's telling me about a cheeseburger that she had one time, or she went to a burger, food truck and mentions burgers, I'm going to assume she got plenty of cheese on that burger, and it was so good. A safe
I will cook
assumption.
again. I'll cooking videos again for you guys, but I have to be in the right mood. And I feel like my kitchen has to be spotless, and I just, didn't feel like... I don't feel like making it spotless right now.
Very that duck rubber ducky. I want to know what happens to the kitchen. How do you mess up that kitchen so badly?
It's not filthy, but...
Well, show us. Take us in. Let us have a peek.
Anyway.
Also, I think this dipping boat for the tomato sauce is plastic, by the way.
They're so good.
I thought this was like a porcelain, dipping bowl, whatever you call it. This is plastic. That's shocking. Shocking.
I can't believe they're just store-bought frozen section. I miss St. Hubert's chicken strips.
Oh, Linda, I hope so. I hope Ambi and Foodie get on a call together. I'll watch that content. Down.
St. Hubert's has some good chicken strips. I wish they made halal. Their fruity sauce.
Isn't that over in Kuwait? The place... Oh, no, sorry. Canada. The place you never want to go back to? No? St. Hubert's? Is that in Kuwait?
Delicious. Another successful meal.
Oh my god, Budusi, lovely to see you, mate. Hi. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Budusi's, I sit in my food bar. Lovely to see you. Thank you for being here for 25 months. I hope you're having a great weekend.
Bilal will like it because he doesn't like his macaroni to be too busy. And by that I mean too many things. I need to get more of this. Hi!
Hair gets in my ear.
Sour.
Pickled garlic very much seems like a small thing. Not like a eat half a plate thing. Also, that's a saucer that you're eating your pickles off, ma'am. See how it's got that little, ring in the middle where you put a teacup or something? It doesn't matter. It's just weird. I need to understand what flatware and crockery and stuff and cookware she's actually got. Because I swear, weren't they gifted, a plate set or something? I could have sworn they got one of those plate sets, like the blue and white ones. Where's that gone? Probably sold it. Beg, hello, thank you for being here for 20 months. Beg says, good night all, have a wonderful day. You too, mate. Thanks for joining us. Sleep well. Hi, 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 and goodbye.
Good girl. Yeah, I don't know why these pickles taste like, hold on. Like plastic.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it. Something chemical?
Don't show us your feet. You're a lady.
Brita filter? Probably get a Brita filter. Now we're just eating overcooked chicken.
Crispy cheese
Uh-huh.
or burnt cheese.
Some,
What's your favorite mac and cheese? From where? Like store-bought?
well, none, because I just make it. And really not that often. And not that many places sell mac and cheese here in Australia. Everybody lower your expectations for when you come here. You're not going to get a side of mac and cheese in many places. You might get like a pasta salad side somewhere, but not hot mac and cheese. Not the climate.
Of course, growing up I love KD or Kraft Dinner.
Oh god, that looks like she was struggling. Hold on. Ashley, thank you so much for being here for 5 months. I appreciate you. Ashley says, hi all, I'm late but here. Love you, Pulpy Chat. Love right back, mate. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and don't worry, you can always catch up on the rewatch. I did a community post reading just before, so you might enjoy that. But good to see you. Hi. Just watch this.
Of course,
Very close, I'm sorry.
growing up I love KD.
Oh no, no, Benjamin. I believe in eating mac and cheese with a fork, because a spoon just gets more in, you know. Okay, here it goes. Here we go. Ready? No teeth, all throat, every time. So weird because the cheese color is like the same as her teeth, so it looks like she's a shark here. Looks like she's got 2 rows of bottom teeth. Like, why are you eating weird? I just want to get that bottom lip movement looks real bizarre. That's so weird. I don't know. She's doing all types of things with that mouth. I don't know. Just with, like, I can't tell you how many hours I've spent watching Chantal eat, and just it's when something's not the same that you really notice it, you know? Just like weird.
Which is the Canadian version of mac and cheese in a box. But I could never perfect it. I think I burnt these ones too long in the air fryer.
Sharp Shady, I'm sorry.
Ow. 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 But I could never perfect it. I think I burnt these ones too long in the air fryer.
They're not burnt. They might be overcooked. They do look dry as hell, but they're certainly not burnt. You might have seen this, but she's got some problems with her teeth, hey? Are you seeing this?
Oh.
Like, why are you trying to use your back teeth to bite off a piece of chicken?
Ow.
Yeah, Foodie, I'm gonna say maybe go and see a dentist, hey? Yikes.
The asymmetrical breading is like impaling my gums.
You know what you could have done? You could have just like torn that piece of chicken off instead of trying to use your chompers to get at it. But that looked like it was probably a bit painful.
Or stabbing my gums. Oh, well.
You were eating it so strangely for it to be stabbing your gums.
How do you make your box mac and cheese? Do you put... Yeah.
I don't. I cook my own. I don't need this conversation again.
Cheese powder. I used to add butter, milk, and Parmesan cheese, and ketchup.
See, this is... Well, I had a point. It's gone now. Also, my volume's everywhere. I'm so sorry, everyone.
But I make a pretty good mac and cheese.
A mean mac and cheese, as it were.
Not to toot my own horn.
Also, did we ever figure out what happened to her thumb? Did we confirm a burn or something? Where she had the whoopsie daisy? She looks like she's in pain trying to eat these things. You know what you could do? You could get a knife and fork and like cut them up into smaller pieces. That might help. But who am I?
Let's try this.
She also needs to stop moaning. Emily, that's never going to happen. Especially not when we've got hot, wet cream sauce all over our lips.
Mm.
I just realized there's also steam coming off that macaroni. It is fresh out of the oven.
I should make a book of recipes.
No, you shouldn't.
With my church basement spaghetti.
No, thank you. If you tell that story one more
What?
time, I swear.
A lot of people are like, what is church basement spaghetti?
A lot of people are not asking that fucking question, I can promise you. Bye.
The industrial pickles.
Her palette is so confusing. Everything... I would love if someone had the ability to tell me what things taste like from Chantal's perspective, because I can guarantee you they don't taste the same as what I imagine.
And they, you know, I went to one of these because I was like, spaghetti, yeah. And my friends were going.
Oh, Deja. What a coincidence.
So I went.
Starfish,
And they have,
lovely
like,
to see
you
you.
get the plate.
Yes, it's all gone. All gone.
And they have a big vat of noodles. Big vat.
Nisi has a note. They say, plastic platter came with the Timu. Oh, with the Timu car. Special custom gifts for the lovely
Vat of,
couple.
like, Prego and ground beef. That's like the most basic spaghetti you could
I think we've seen this plate before. It's just that little, like, plastic sauce dippy thing is very confusing.
make. But it's so good. Parm? No. You have to bring your own parm. BYOP.
Parm was the other food I was thinking, cheese I was thinking of for the mac and cheese. Parmesan, mozzarella, cheddar.
They gave you a little dinner roll with no butter.
Okay, she's just fantasizing about other food while eating
Butter's
other
expensive.
food.
I wanna
Look,
say his name.
she's not even fucking looking at the food she's eating. She's
let's
staring
see.
off into the distance, telling us fanciful stories about times when she didn't get enough cheese.
Sean, butter's expensive, dear. We're a church.
Well, see, Jaden, that's the interesting thing. She rarely adds salt.
How are you poor when you get
Then again, cheese is at times salty.
donations every mass? No offense, but you don't even have to pay taxes. You pass around the basket, you get tons of money. I mean, the church is pretty opulent. And you can't even afford butter. One stick, come on.
Chantal's mad at a church for making her spaghetti and not giving her butter.
Ration it.
Got it. I know she's talking about someone else said it. I think she was talking about herself.
Anyway. Don't hate me, I'm just pointing it out. So anytime I make basic spaghetti, because you can make fancy spaghetti. Some people like simmer their sauce all day, add red wine, fresh herbs. This is brown your ground beef, Add 2 jars of pasta sauce and let it cook through until warm and you're good to go.
Okay, well, I'm good to go from this mukbang. So let's watch the last one. Bye. Her numbers are keeping up with the attitude I have of the mukbangs, to be entirely fair. Right, this is the latest one from today. How many hours ago was this? This went up 9 hours ago. So what, 2 hours after her rages on the community tab started? Have fun. Beef stew with a twist. Mukbang. Home cooked. Oh, goodness. Huzzah. Wonder if we get to see any cooking.
Hello, Foodie
I have not watched this one, by the way.
Beauties. There, Beezers. Want a
3 ads in a row? Get out of town. Who do you think you are? YouTube? Go away. Oh, kitty. Twig, I see you. Hello. Hope you're having a lovely weekend.
Hello guys, hello! Welcome back to another video. I'm super hungry. I'm supposed to cool off a bit. So anyways, Bismillah. This is
No cooking. Disappointing.
mafe, which is a West African dish,
Why does your face look different today?
but in US
It's the lighting and the filters.
I've seen me make this before. It's always a recipe it's from my past, but it's stuck with me and I love to make it once in a while. I crave it.
Okay, so we saw the tomato sauce in the haul. We didn't see potatoes or carrots, and we didn't see, did she say beef? And we didn't see rice, so
Hello guys, hello! Welcome
can't remember if the mafe was beef.
back to another video. I'm super hungry. I'm supposed to cool off a bit.
That's an iconic video of Chantal's past, of Chantal cooking with Bibi.
So anyways, Bismillah.
Did you hear nature? Yes, you heard some birds. A pack of birds just flew past.
Is mafe, which is a West African dish, but you guys have seen me make this before. It's always a recipe it's from my past, but it's stuck with me and I love to make it once in a while. I crave it. It's basically just beef stew with tomato and peanut. Now how I make it is, while it's cooling
Angela, I don't think she's going to show us any cooking because she's not cooking.
off,
That's what I think.
I fry the beef with oil on like medium high, get it nice and brown, and then I add the onions,
Amavi, yes, we did it a little while ago.
tomato paste, and I fry that till the tomato paste gets like darker red.
Should I make an e-recipe book? No, whoever's telling you to make a recipe book, shut up. No, tell her to like cook it as content, sure, but a recipe book? Not from Chantal, get out of here.
You don't want it to be too like tangy.
Nobody needs that.
And then I add water, to cover the meat and give it enough time to, like, I let it simmer for like a good, maybe like at least a half an hour, maybe 35 minutes or so. Then I add the root vegetables. Now I add tomatoes and potatoes, but you can add whatever you want.
Potato, you're on the same wavelength I am, mate.
Yams, whatever. Sweet potato is nice in this actually. And then I add a bit more water, let that cook down for another half an hour. Then the last part, I add the beef bouillon, some Worcestershire sauce. Although the original recipe doesn't call for that, but you can, add whatever you want.
And this is why she should not write a recipe book. Add whatever you want, stir it about, and just heat it, cool it, whatever. Do what makes you feel good.
I add peanut butter, and the peanut butter doesn't taste like peanut butter in the sauce. It makes it nice and thick and like smooth. I don't know, creamy.
Why is it orange? Well, it's essentially peanut butter, beef in some capacity, oil, tomato paste, stock. Cook.
Kind of. It thickens it.
At least that's those are the things that she's mentioned that would make me assume that this is the color of the dish.
It's a nice flavor profile. So yeah. So then I cook that for another half an hour until the oil separates, probably from the peanut butter and the oil that I cooked with, on the top. And then and then I add, last part, I add some white cabbage, like a wedge of white cabbage inside. And then let it cook for maybe another 5,
You mean green cabbage? We saw that.
7 minutes. And it's good to go. And I have some rice here. I have basmati.
Where'd you get the rice, Chantal? Where'd you get the rice, though? Where'd you get the carrots, potatoes?
And the beef cubes. Yeah, they're very tender. It's almost like slow cooker. They've been cooking for an hour and
Beef cubes? Have we seen that in a haul? Where'd you get the beef cubes?
a half. That's the trick with beef. You have to let it cook. Beef cube. My favorite part is the carrots. So yeah, you let it
There was no carrots in that haul 2 days ago. Where's she getting this food?
cook low and slow, and it's nice and tender. So
Well, Jessica, she'll also refuse the suggestions of maybe taking care of her cat as well, because she thinks that treating herself and her animals like shit are somehow sticking it to us. Did she buy peanut butter? No, didn't see peanut butter in there at all. Where are the fucking eggplants? Where's the 3 kilos of onions from last week's grocery haul? What is going on? I feel like I'm... Sorry. I feel like I'm being so gaslit by this. Here's all the things I cooked that I didn't haul from 2 days ago and that my kitchen has been empty from the previous grocery haul. Where's all the food?
Oh my gosh.
When did she get tomatoes? She got tomato paste, like condensed tomato paste. But whole tomatoes I haven't seen. None of these ingredients were in the previous haul.
Delicious.
No beef, no carrots, no potatoes, no rice. No peanut butter. The tomato sauce was there.
I love it.
Haunted, Sandra.
So anyway,
Pardon?
so yeah, I've just been cooking today. I'm thinking of making oatmeal raisin cookies. You know, like baking cookies just makes the house smell so like comforting. I don't know.
Show us that, please. You're going to go make some cookies? Go show us that. She does have those raisins and cranberries that she picked out, but...
And cooking
She picked out, sorry, that were given to her.
this smells great. Yeah, we've just been cleaning, kind of.
Veruca, something is going on, and it's weird. Because I guess this kind of, like, tinfoil beret theory has recently come up because there's a lot less takeout mukbangs happening. And the takeout mukbangs were relatively easy to discern because it was pretty much every day there was a takeout mukbang, even though she'd grocery hauled that week or the week before, and we'd kind of wonder where all of that stuff goes. We know that Snoopy eats, like, eggs and mortadella in the morning and probably toast, I think she's mentioned, or something. And maybe she's cooking separate dishes, but Chantal barely wants to cook one dish. She's not cooking two. So what happened to the eggplant?
We've been just living very...
Didn't she have like a kilo of zucchinis as well? Like she had all of this produce from a week and a half ago that have just not been used. Unless she's making her own pickles or something.
uneventful lives. And, but it's peaceful. Which is why we're so, like, dumbfounded. The amount of people on the internet who just...
Oh, that sounds nice, Tara.
have to make so much drama out of our lives that are just so boring now. You know what I mean?
Oh no, not everybody making drama out of her. Careful, everyone.
Like,
no drama here.
I get it. You need to feed your kids with hate money, but
Oh god.
I don't know how you live with yourselves. Really. Just
Chantal, you pay your rent being a spectacle on the internet. Now's not the time to judge. Judge not lest ye be judged, you know, in the most modest way possible.
get it. You need to feed your kids with hate money, but I don't know how you live with yourselves. Really. Just like, I'd really like to know
She would like to know. Get the pinkies ready, everyone.
why it's okay for these people. And if you think that I'm the unhinged one, go on these hate channels and look at their video list. They have thousands for years of videos picking me apart, saying disgusting things about me and my husband, like, ew, how do they sleep together? All these disgusting things about our bodies. He's a user.
Okay, well, I've got some things to say, but, like, ultimately, y'all are doing whatever. I just don't see the chemistry. I don't see it. I don't feel it. I don't understand it. And I mostly don't understand a lot of what happens in your relationship because Snoopy's either never on camera or only on camera for the couples channel. Then the demonetization and remonetization stuff happened there. Then he has 3 separate different cars within 12 months of you happening to be there. Because it'd be a different story if Snoopy came on and said, yeah, I lease a car and I lease it every 3 to 6 months because I really like the new car. I like a 12-month lease at maximum because I like to get the newest car, and we lease it because we turn them over so frequently. And I'm pretty sure there's something in Kuwait about citizenship versus residency and ownership versus leasing and stuff like that. But besides the point, if there was clarity on all of this ridiculous nonsense, then yeah, maybe people would believe you a little bit more. But Chantal, you met a man online, spoke for 3 weeks, and then went and got married. Like, the basis of this relationship is questionable to the audience. Everything else is going to be as well.
Ew, how do they sleep together? All these disgusting things about our bodies. He's a user. All unfounded claims they have no proof for whatsoever. They act like they're living with us. It's so invasive and weird.
It's not invasive, you fucking idiot. That's the wrong word. People having an opinion about the relationship of individuals that we watch on freely accessible content, well within the audience's right? I'm pretty sure everybody who watches Chantal and or Ambi has also watched reality television in some capacity, right? Sometimes the best part of a really fucking boring season is sitting there, like, with your mate, saying, like, ooh, do you think those two are hooking up? Ooh, do you think this will happen? What do you think will happen when they get out after this person said this thing about this? That's just, it's human nature of the audience, buddy. Like, that's kind of where we're at now. And we understand that you're real people, but you live in an entirely different reality to all of us. You live in the magic box of YouTube, right? So whatever you're doing that doesn't make sense to the audience, please understand it doesn't make sense because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to a whole lot of people. A whole lot of people watch this and think, that seems a little off.
You know nothing. I hate to tell you, but you are all idiots.
We're all Jon Snow. We know nothing.
You are.
We know that Chantal is a documented liar. We know that Chantal is not a good person. And we know that Chantal is desperate. So those are the things that we know. And not because we know Chantal, but it's just because we know her content. We know what we've watched. We were all here for CPAP Rescue. We were all here for Abusive in Every Way and for Paper Clips and for 5 a.m. Lobster Mac and Cheese. Like, the whole reason we know Chantal as the person on YouTube is because we watch her. That's how we know her. She came out one day and said, no, it's all a lie. It was all just a character I was playing. I'm not like that at all. Which is kind of what she did with this moving to Kuwait thing, right? She said, oh no, I've grown. I'm a different person than I was in the past, blah, 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 blah. That's not true because she defaults to this person, which is the same person who raged out on a community tab post talking about people's kids. Like, she's not any different to what she was. I just don't see it. I don't know how she thinks she can see it, but sure. Also, DX, good to see you, mate. I hope you're having a good weekend. That's correct. She is the main character. Yeah.
They act like they're living with us. It's so invasive and weird. You know nothing.
Jon
I hate
Snow?
to tell you, but you are all idiots.
Uh-huh.
You are. Along with your entire audience.
Right, well, way to get the audience on your side, mate. I'm just jealous of a fire extinguisher in a car.
Because some of the things they say, like, insane. I don't know if people are just obviously mad that I'm just living a good life now, like, you know, but why is it okay for these people with the thousands of videos about us every day?
Uh-huh.
We sit back, we say nothing, we live our lives.
And then we're the bullies when we say something about them. This was obvious. So was this filmed after her community page choices? Probably.
But when I retort once or twice,
There we go.
they cry. They turn around and cry and make more content and more content out of it.
I think she might be misunderstanding about people crying. Like for me, reading those community tab posts, all it did was solidify the idea that Chantal does not grasp the understanding of being able to, like, clap back in what I would deem appropriate manner, right? So I get people say all types of things about Chantal. I get that. And whether or not that's appropriate is up to you as an audience member. And, you know, everybody has their own line in the sand with all of this stuff. Personally, I think talking about, like, deceased members of people's family who are not part of the YouTube sphere is pretty bad. But also, as an audience member of Chantal and not necessarily an audience member of everybody else, the only perspective I'm getting all of this from is Chantal, and she never comes across as good. It doesn't matter what she says. This person said this mean thing about me. This person called me this. This person said this about my body. Mary, not everybody is going to know the intrinsic things that people say about you, but you're the star. People watch your content either through you directly, which is less and less, or vicariously through reaction channels or compilation channels or whatever. So unfortunately, you're in the position where you don't just get to clap back and talk about, like, and say terrible things without people basically saying, yeah, you're the terrible one. Because, like, it doesn't matter. You're the main character. Isn't that, like, that's what she wants to hear. Come on.
What's furthermore is the things they discuss are none of their business. Like our sex life. Like, we are a Muslim couple and we are very private about that. That's none of your business.
That's fine. And I've addressed that one time and I've said this plenty. My opinion on their romantic relationship is purely based on seeing the two of them interact. That's it. That's all it is. And that's not me speaking about anybody else's relationship. That's not me making a judgment on anybody else's relationship. I don't know anyone else. Specifically when I'm watching Chantal and Snoopy. But watching those two interact and being sprayed is not the right word, but being exposed to all of the topics of conversation from Chantal in previous years, I just don't see it. I do not see it.
Like, what kind of adult person asks these kinds of questions?
Not sprayed. I don't know why sprayed came to mind.
What are you teaching your children by acting this way in front of them? I'd really like to know.
And that's the other thing, right? Like, why have you always got to bring up the kids? I don't get it. I don't understand why you necessarily think that that's an appropriate line of conversation. Well, you're a mother. You should not be saying these things on the internet. You're a mother. What does she say? She always says you're molding the youths or the morals of like these children or whatever. Chantal, shut the fuck up. You are publicly available on the internet. If you really want to go that route, you could say your content can be literally watched by anyone. So maybe you should like clean up your shit if you're trying to judge other people for having an opinion about yours. This is a cyclical argument that's just dumb. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. You can't enforce or you can't, like, shame someone else into having better morals and ethics when you yourself showcase your morals and ethics in such a way. Like, you should just, like, keep eating and just on this, because it's so stupid.
What are you teaching your children by acting this way in front of them? I'd really like to know. It's really gross.
Other people's opinions are none of your business. Exactly, Amavi. Exactly. That's a RuPaul quote.
People just not moving on from my past, even though I have. It's really weird. So yeah, once in a while, I think I have the right to point out hypocrisies.
You go ahead, but you do it in such a way that is truly distasteful. And she would, if she were to argue this point, she would say, well, everybody else says distasteful things about me. Yeah, well, guess what, Chantal? You can choose to be a bigger person, or you can choose to get down and dirty with it all. It's entirely your choice. But for people who watch you as a primary source, they're just going to see someone talking about, like, some pretty heavy and, like, choices. She makes a choice to talk about things to this degree. And I don't understand why. Because she thinks she wins somehow. That it just doesn't make sense. She thinks she wins, and she doesn't understand why people might have an issue with her bringing in, like, sensitive topics to individuals. Okay, great. So no one's allowed to criticize any of her content. No one's allowed to question any of that. Not at all. But she's absolutely allowed to clap back with talking about some, like, inappropriate stuff. Okay, well, good for you, Chantal. You win. Little Nikki Name, thank you for the super chat, mate. I hope you're having a good day. Nikki Name says, I teach, but at university level, am I allowed to talk about how terrible she is? Absolutely. Everybody can talk about how terrible Chantal is. Because it's not like I often say, don't let anything I say convince you. We are watching the same show. Like, we'll have agreeances and we'll have differences, and that's cool because we're all different people and we all come from different backgrounds and we all have different thoughts, feelings, emotions, all of that. But like, where it lands, I'm pretty sure that the large majority of people who watch Chantal know that she's not a good person. And that's not necessarily about what she's done in the past. There's been plenty of terrible stuff that she's done in the past. But today is a perfect example of how she talks about other people, and, like, whether or not you find that, I guess, appropriate is up to you. You get to, like I said, you get to draw your own line in the sand. DX, I don't know, mate. I don't know. My heart is broken that I can't trust Chantal. You know, I'm shocked.
Like somebody with a bad past of choosing partners commenting on my husband with no proof of anything.
But why does that matter? Why does any of that matter? Why do you have to have a perfect relationship track record to be able to talk about, like, two characters you don't like on a television show and their relationship? Oh, but she's a real person. Yeah, but, like, not in this reality. I don't understand. Chantal needs to view this as, like, who am I? Amber Lynn. She has made her content into essentially a slice of life, like, show. That's what it is. We watch the Chantal eating show, and there are side characters, and we can like them or we can dislike them, but they're our opinion, and it doesn't matter what our history is with anything. Like, it's like when she says, oh, thin people can't talk about my diet, you know, obese people can't talk about my diet, whatever. It's like anybody can fucking talk about her diet. We sit here and watch her consume thousands of calories at a time. Yeah, the audience is allowed to talk about whatever the fuck they want. That's their ability. No one's kicking in your door and yelling at you about this. Hardly anyone leaves comments anymore. No one's in her chat, really. Like, the actual engagement with her as a creator is zero, almost. Outside of, like, you know, people reacting, compilations, clip shows, forums, Twitter, etc. Like, it's talking about the show. It's not talking to Chantal about any of this. This is not a conversation. At all. It's a discussion.
Somebody with a bad past of choosing partners commenting on my husband with no proof of anything. Salah is very providing. He's very loving. He's not abusive.
Oh, DX, I didn't even think about that logic. You got a really good point.
And the rest is not your business.
Yeah, that's right. We lived through a year and a half of seeing Old Mate. And even towards the end, when they were just casual business partners going to the botanical gardens, like, it's wild to consider her saying all of this. How dare you talk about my relationships? Meanwhile, a year and a half ago.
Why is there so much drama over our new car? Like, what?
I don't think there's drama. I just think it's an interesting thing to talk about. And I think that most reaction channels will probably want to talk about the most interesting thing that happens that day, which includes, surprisingly, a new car. Think about this. If Chantal wasn't on the internet, and instead Chantal was your neighbor, first of all, run. Second of all, you would be having exactly the same conversations. You'd be having exactly the same conversations. If your neighbor had 3 cars in 12 months, you would probably be talking about it to somebody. If you watched Chantal through the kitchen window, cooking up a storm, the way that she does, would you talk about it? Absolutely. Yes. Yes. If you had her, like, banging on the door, yelling about her CPAP at 3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, you'd be talking about it. You know, neighborhood would be talking about it. And that's essentially what this has become. You can either see it as Chantal is a person who we're watching their choice recorded experience and talking about it, which is totally fine. Or she's a reality show that we all sit down and talk about, and it's totally fine. It's fine. I don't know why she gets so mad.
It's an expensive car. So I thought I was broke. I thought I'm not making the views I was.
Well, that's actually true, Haz. Yeah, you're a lot more right there in that Chantal chooses to record and publicize all of this stuff, whereas your neighbors generally don't. Yeah.
I thought...
I mean, it does make it even more valid that there is a conversation because we're essentially audience members.
I'm super broke, so we have to buy bargain items. Which, again, scrutinizing the groceries I buy. Like, am I supposed to buy Gucci brand milk? Like, I don't get it. These people are so petty and bitter. That's how you sound.
We're all petty and bitter. Okie dokie then.
Really, I mean... If you have to pick apart every little thing someone does, you're bitter.
Yeah, it is kind of like people watching. But, you know, she's making the content. She's the show.
And I'll tell you something. People might think I'm bitter because people make more views than me. They make more money. They make more super chats. Whatever.
I think Chantal's bitter and mad because that's just one of her key personality traits. She just doesn't... I don't know. Just doesn't like people.
I'm bitter because people make more views than me. They make more money. They make more super chats. Whatever. I don't even really go live anymore. So if I cared about super chats, you know, I'm sure I could make way more views.
Oh no, we're wearing our food again today.
If I talked crap about these people every day and involved myself in the drama.
I guess the sad part of that is that Chantal threatened to be a reaction channel, made a channel to do reactions, and then did nothing with it. And then has a history of not doing reactions well. I mean, it would probably get really boring and really tired if she did start to do, like, daily reactions. But that's, I don't know, that's kind of like the Ouroboros effect I was talking about.
But I'm never going to do that. You know, I did, like, a reaction video, a parody, once in a while. But to make that my sole content, just for money,
No, she's above that. Chantel's sole content will be her eating on camera and making sex noises while doing it. That's her. She takes pride in that, okay? Not just like watching a show and having a laugh.
I don't want to become what disgusts me. And I'm more worried about my karma and
So many eggs.
living a happy, mentally stable life.
That's great. Go do that.
You know, like we do well. We do well. Well enough. And mashallah, alhamdulillah, I'm so happy. I can't complain. So, if I would rather have my life with a little less views than have to be somebody who's a hypocrite,
Chantel's a hypocrite.
also obese, coward, cannot cam up, has to make up a man, sorry to say this, but has a face that only a fake man could love.
But in the most modest way possible, you guys. Chantel doesn't shit talk anyone. What are you even talking about? How dare anyone talk about my body? Meanwhile.
Sorry to say this, but has a face that only a fake man could love. Has to screech every day, hating on someone who they apparently can't stand, but has to watch every little thing I do for content.
Yeah, she's talking about many people today, Blank Memes. Many people.
Yeah, I would rather take my life, yeah.
Well, see, she's been talking about getting litigious, like we were saying, so I can't wait for that to eventuate because she's definitely a person of her word.
Who they apparently can't stand, but has to watch every little thing I do for content. Yeah, I would rather take my life, yeah. Okay.
Again, you do realize that, like, you can't swap lives with anyone. Like, the parent trap's not real. Sorry. You don't, like, your life is your life and other people's life is their lives, and you can just, like, live your life and be happy or do this. Like, whatever.
So again, I don't care about views. I don't care about that stuff.
She doesn't care, you guys. She makes the content for the love of things. Even though on the live stream the other day she said if she wasn't getting paid on YouTube, she wouldn't do it because where's the sense in that? So this seems like a very confusing message.
Like I said before,
I don't care about the views, but also if I wasn't getting paid, I wouldn't do this. Huh, okay. Well, that's not good math.
I have a target
She oozes love. That's funny.
of like 5,000 views per video.
Unicorn, I'm very sorry to break it to you. Very sorry. Freaky Friday was a true story, though. That was a, not biology. Biography, that's what.
That's good enough for like a little side hustle for me. Yeah.
A side hustle? Man, what are you talking about, a side hustle?
That's good enough for like a little side hustle for me. You know?
A side hustle? A side hustle from what? What's on the other side of that side hustle?
So,
Is this the job you're talking about? How you'd have international travel opportunities? Probably every 3 months?
whatever.
Side hustle?
But don't sit there and say the most vile things about us every day. And then, when we clap back, don't go cry in a corner.
I don't think anyone's crying in the corner. I think, personally, I think that whenever Chantel does this clap back and gets, like, really low, I think that a lot of people see that and are just shocked at how, like, vile she sounds when she's not bothered. And that's not... And she also doesn't understand that, like, thinking Chantel's a bad person is not defending anybody at all. I don't know what I don't know the specifics of what every single person says about Chantel, right? But if Chantel comes out and starts talking about, like, the deceased parent of your kids, like, that's fucked. That makes me think, oh, okay, you really wanted to sound like big and bad and terrible, and you did. Congratulations, you sounded terrible. Why would you choose to try to throw something like that back in someone's face, I guess, is the real question. And I know why, because Chantel's mean and nasty. And she thinks that being the meanest and being the nastiest when it comes to that stuff means she's won. And Chantel doesn't win because she's Chantel. Lazy, thank you for being here for 9 months, my friend. Lazy says, thank you, Zach and chat. Just watching my stories. Exactly. Yeah, don't take it too seriously. Like, have a big cup of tea and don't get pressed about Chantal being a terrible, person, because we've known for a long time that that's just who she is. So just got to watch and laugh, I guess, at this point. She's just defending herself. Yeah, she's defending herself by attacking other people. Great.
None of what these people say are true. We're private about our intimate life. We're Muslim.
That's
Can't talk
fine.
about that stuff here. But if you know me from my past,
I know her specifically when she was trying to tell us she had 3, trophy wrappers spewed about her bedroom.
I would never be in a relationship where we don't have intimacy. It wouldn't happen.
Oh no, we're verging into intimacy talk. Oh no.
I would never be in a relationship where we don't have intimacy. It wouldn't happen. So, get a life and worry about your own life.
Yeah. No, thank you. No, it's like we're flying too close to the sun with just mentioning that. Don't, nah, break out the porcupines. I don't want Chantal talking about her sex life anymore. I don't. She can freely, that's fine. We lived through too much. We lived through so much. We lived through, like, just all types of leaky throat infections. And we could no, I don't need that. I don't want it. I don't need it. Also, did we ever get to the bottom of why we got the STI test in Thailand? It definitely visa related, right? That's the only thing that I could think of.
It wouldn't happen. So, get a life and worry about your own life.
Hey Meg, good to see you.
Salah's an amazing man and fulfills every need.
I take it. Look, I said what I said. I take it back. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about Chantal's needs being fulfilled. I don't. Stop. Brain, stop it. Just everything she said on Cuba, and then just, like, the OnlyFans memories. I don't want it. I don't want it, and I don't need it. Not in my life.
Salah's an amazing man and fulfills every need.
Every need.
Imaginable.
Desire. Whim. Fancy.
Say, well, he was poor before you met him. He was.
Oh, God. I need a wine. I need a wine or something.
Need. Imaginable. People will say, well, he was poor before you met him. He was living in a bachelor. He was alone. What's he going to pay? Even that bachelor was, like, enough money because he lived in a Salmiya.
Why is she whispering?
It's like...
It's the 3 cars for me, though. That's really the...
a popular city here.
She has needs. Snoopy fulfills them all. Yeah, he does.
Whatever, he had his own place, he had a car. He lived to be for me. And he makes money after me. Like, like...
Sorry, what was that?
He lived to be for me. And he makes money after me. Like...
She'll clock that?
He lived to be for me. And he makes money after me. Like... like...
That's weird phrasing. Maybe that's just particular phrasing. But that's weird phrasing.
It's so weird for these overweight women to just sit there and assume that he's using me for money as if, like, nobody can love me because I'm overweight. When they're also obese. Like, I just don't get it. And they're too cowardly to show anybody. So right there, it's like you should shut up because you don't have any right to talk when you're too coward to even show yourself.
Again, just letting Chantal know that, like, there are other people who react to her content, not just the people who she's mad at today. What was I going to say? Something.
Overweight. When they're also obese. Like, I just don't get it. And they're too cowardly to show anybody. So right there, it's like you should shut up because you don't have any right to talk when you're too
people... Again, Chantal does not dictate what the audience... Like, the check boxes the audience must tick to be able to talk about the content that we watch. Calm down. Like, we're just here for our stories. We don't need your approval to talk about you. Thank you.
Coward to even show yourself.
If you didn't want to be talked about, you wouldn't have made yourself a show on the internet. So, it's fine. We're fine. Hey Lord Broke, good to see you. Thank you so much for gifting 5 channel memberships. Welcome back to Potato, Travelling, Kayla, Pagan, and Bev. Please make sure the lovely monarch of Shinies themselves, Lord Broke, for gifting the channel memberships. Thanks, mate. I hope you're well. Happy weekend.
So weird. We don't have people like that here.
Chantel's still wearing food on her face. It's been a good, like, 10 minutes now.
You know, so for Salah's like, how I've never seen people like this in my life that just like scrutinize the lives of others. Like,
You choose to put your life on the internet, people are going to say things. You do this for money. The flip side of that coin is people will have opinions. Most content creators don't have an issue with people's opinions about them. Because most content creators aren't Chantel. That just tells you Chantel's character. That's it. That's all it is.
where are your kids when you talk about these vile things? Are they at home when you talk about our sex life? When you talk?
Why do you keep bringing up kids? It's weird to keep bringing up kids. You brought kids up multiple times in your community post and this.
Kids when you talk about these vile things. Are they at home when you talk about our sex life? When you talk about just shaming in every way? Like, is that a good example for them or what?
She's fucking bonkers, mate. Yeah, eat the food off the poo hand. I'm gonna capture this one. Just, here you go. Here we go. We're just gonna suck on the fungal fingers for a moment. She's salty. Well, she's certainly not sweet, although, you know, maybe her blood sugar tests will prove differently. No, I would say salty. It's all the cheese. It's all the cheese and the cream. Definitely backed up. Probably sodium filled. Yeah. Well, Melissa, I believe that most, like, a lot of people would have lives outside of like, parents. How do I say this? Look, as I was a child at some point in time, I fully knew that my parents had a life outside of me being there. Obviously not a parent now, so I can't speak to that, but you know what I mean. Pickle phalanges. I like that one. That's a good one.
Anyway, we don't let it affect our everyday life, but
Sure you don't.
once in a while a community post or video will just be addressing, like,
Yeah,
you know.
the haters.
I froze the water.
Sorry, Sage.
I tried drinking the water through our tap filter. It was still a bit salty.
What about a Brita?
So, bottled water it is.
Remember when she was sponsored by Coldest Water Bottle?
But I use the filtered water for cooking. Stuff like that. Anyway.
Yeah, coldly gone but not forgotten.
So that's all I wanted to say about that.
Did you enjoy this meal, Chantal? Did this make you feel better? Probably.
I mean, Amber Lynn and I have so many reactions.
Oh, Amber Lynn! Name drop.
You know, talking about the dumbest things.
I'd take it. Calm down, first of all, Foodie. I'd maybe take a step back when you're going to talk about reaction channels saying the dumbest shit about Amber Lynn's content, because Amber Lynn's content is actually the dumbest shit.
I mean, Amber Lynn and I have so many reaction channels talking about the dumbest things.
2 queens in a pod. Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that? She's hanging onto her fridge for dear life. I can't lean on my fridge when I'm talking.
I mean, you can. I don't. You can. Whatever. It's just, I guess it's something to point out. The content's a bit dry. You know. It's not the most interesting thing.
Without it being a video for 30 minutes? Like, I said they do the same thing with Amber. Like, she used ground chili. She used ground turkey again in her chili. Why are you watching that? I mean, why is that entertainment? Who cares? It's so weird to me to just, like, always pick on the same 2 people for the same mundane, stupid things.
Oh my god, they're the same. They are going to team up. You watch, chat. They're going to team up.
It screams no life.
Okay, Chantal. Again, do you feel better, sweetheart? Dearie.
Anyway. Same old crap, as they say.
Yeah, well, it's just not fair.
There's so much more important things
I was more bothered how her fridge door was open.
going on in the world. If these people only put energy into like something else, you know.
Again, Chantal, throwing rocks. Glass houses.
Okay, can you tell that was delicious? Every time I make this, I love it. Salah loves it. Just basically make a beef stew, but add some tomato paste and some peanut butter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It could be peanut butter with sugar. It could be natural peanut butter. I wouldn't use crunchy peanut butter though. It has to be smooth. So, yeah, could be good old Skippy. Who knows? Typically, I use the natural peanut butter, but you can use whatever.
You know what you could have done? You could have made this without peanut butter and used those raw cashews and like smashed them up, I guess, into a paste and done that. That would have been interesting.
All right, guys.
Marfait with cashew nut instead of peanut.
I guess that's it. Thanks for
Okay.
listening to me and my thoughts.
It's fine. You seemed upset.
You know,
Do I look upset to you?
that's all I have to say about that matter. Back to living our lives while cowardly hypocrites pick it apart.
Well, the funny thing is she came back on the community tab post after this meal. So what's the thought? The thought is community tab rage, films this and uploads this pretty quickly. Or maybe she eats first, talks about it, then uploads it, and anyway. Probably went to bed for a couple of hours, woke up and started raging on the community tab post again, because I'm assuming she left the comments open and people might have said some stuff, but then they were closed, so.
Every turn. Anyways.
Or she watched someone.
Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Okay, bye. She seems mad. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Chat, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a fabulous day. Oh, I'm sore. Ooh, that needs time to rest. So, thanks for being wonderful. Please make sure you get your steps in, wear some sunscreen, drink some water, hug a loved one, and have a little bit of a snack today. Treat yourself. It's the weekend. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Chat, if you'd like to hit the like button on the way out, I'd very much appreciate that too. Thank you for being here. You've been wonderful, and I've been Zach, and I'll see you all in the next video or live stream.